Hi, my name is Dendi. I am lecturer and researcher in Faculty of Information Technology of Duta Wacana Christian University. Today, I will explaining about introduction of augmented reality technology. Here is our agenda today, starting from augmented reality fundamental and the basic principle behind augmented reality, like object tracking and mapping technology. Alright, let's get started. Okay, let's begin with a question that at once broad and deep. What is reality? What is augmented reality? There are also many new realities emerging, like mediated, multimediated, mixed, or phenomenal. So we can ask more generally, what is all of this reality? Definition of reality are as usually rather circular or tautologies. For example, like Merriam-Webster dictionary defines reality as the quality or state of being real or something that is real. And if you remember character named Morpheus from the Matrix movies, once said, if you're talking about what you can feel, what you can smell, what you can taste and see, then the definition of real is simply electrical signal interpreted by your brain. Well, although it's just a fictional character, but this statement quite interesting. Let's talk about different realities like virtual, augmented, mixed, and X reality. Like virtual reality that replace the real world with simulated experience or a virtual world, you may say. Recently, there is a explosion of different realities, each with variety of different, sometimes conflicting definition. Like virtual reality is a computer-generated simulation of realistic experience. Typically, VR will block out the real world or a reality and replace it with a virtual world. The virtual world may be generated by a computer or by interactively playing back recorded media. For example, Google Street View with Art VR. Another is augmented reality or AR. Uh, this terms is a similar concept, but instead of blocking out the reality, the computer generated content is added onto or embedded into the real world experience so that both can experience together. It allows the real world to be experienced while at the same time adding to it a virtual world. Another term is a mixed reality that provides blends that interpolates between real and virtual worlds in various propositions along a virtuality axis and extrapolate to an x-axis. In 1994, Milgram and Kisinho conceptualized that augmented reality exists along a continuum between the real and the virtual worlds. This giving rise to mixed reality that we already discussed. This continuum is called the mixed reality continuum. The blue arrow is suggestive of one-dimensional sliders or faders that mix between the real world and the virtual world. Imagine two record players, turntables, feeding into an audio or video mixer. Real world and virtual world mixer are selected by sliding a one-dimensional fader either left or right direction. This allows us to choose various points along an x-axis between the extremes of reality and virtually or V symbol. In this context, We can think of AR as a setting on a mixer or fader or slider. There is somewhat between reality and virtuality. This slider analog to the x-axis of an x and y plot or graph, treating x as a mathematical variable that can assume any quantity on the real number lines. Thus, mixed reality is sometimes referred as a cross reality or XR. Specifically, a 2009 special issue of IEEE on pervasive computing of cross-reality environments defined cross-reality as proper subset of mixed reality. Paradiso and Lande define cross-reality as the union between ubiquitous sensors or actuator networks and shared online virtual worlds. In the same issue of IEEE Pervasive Computing, Coleman defines cross-reality and X-reality as being identical. Cross-reality, also known as X-reality, is an informational or media exchange between a real and virtual world system. Take a look at this Venn diagram depicting the various realities. VR is a proper subset of AR. AR is a proper subset of mixed reality. Mixed reality and X reality are proper subset of mediated reality. These reality are the proper subset of multimedia reality, which we prefer to call asterisk R, or we can pronounce it as all R, where asterisk denotes any of the other forms of interactive multimedia reality. Then we can conclude on the definition of augmented reality. Augmented reality is a means, apparatus, or method of real-time superposition by adding of overlaying of technologically generated content onto and aligned with or pertaining to a user perception of reality. There is no requirement that the content should be digital or that it even be transient or ephemeral. The content can be span multiple sensory modalities, including visual, auditory, haptic, somatosensory, and olfactory. AR can be defined as a system that incorporates three basic features, a combination of real and virtual worlds, like you can see on following pictures. It should be real-time interaction and accurate 3D registration of virtual and real objects. The primary value of augmented reality technology is the manner in which components of the digital world blend into the person perception of the real world. Not a simple display of data, but through the integration of immersive sensation which are perceived as natural parts of an environment. The history of augmented reality was started in the year 1901 when the writer and futurist Frank L. Baum introduced a device called character marker in his novel, The Master Key. In the novel, the device described as a pair of spectacles. While you wear them, everyone you meet will be marked upon the forehead with a letter indicating their character. The good will mark as a G, the evil as E, the wise will be marked with W, and the foolish with an F letter. The kind will show a K upon their forehead and the cruel a letter C. Thus, you can determine the true nature of every person you encounter. However, The first experiments to create augmented reality occurred only in 1957, when American cinematographer and visionary called Morton Hellick described in detail his vision of multisensory theater that could transmit image, sounds, vibrations, and smells to spectators. He built the first prototype of multisensory theaters, together with 5 short films called Sensorama. As you can see the image, these mechanical devices are very bulky, capable of projecting 3D videos on a stereoscopic color display with stereo sounds, perfumes, wine in the air, and vibrations, through which it simulated for the first time a motorcycle ride during which the sensory elements are activated at the right time, creating an adrenaline experience for the user. Although Sensorama is still functional until now, the Helix project was interrupted, and it took a few more years to fully understand the potential of augmented reality and to convince entrepreneurs afraid of the high cost of making 3D films to invest in these emerging technologies. In 1968, Ivan A. Sutherland created the first head-mounted display system, or HMD, tracked mechanically through a ceiling-mounted hardware. This device, called the Ultimate Display, which opening the way to the virtual of augmented and virtual reality. In 1969, in parallel with the experiments done by Sutherland, the research scientist Thomas A. Furness, while working at Armstrong Laboratory at Wright-Patterson Air Force Base, developed a prototype of HMD, which he called Visual Coupled Systems, or VCS. Thomas Furness then continued his experiments, which led in 1981 to the creation of Virtual Cockpit Flight Simulator, the Super Cockpit, and to the foundation of Human Interface Technology Lab, the first research laboratory for virtual reality at the University of Washington. The development started by Sutherland and Furness were then continued by several government and agencies and the private companies, which led to the different HMD designs. The interest in this new technology led to an in-depth study on AR, and in 1975, the developments made a huge leap thanks to the project VideoPlace by Myron Kruger, who established a laboratory of artificial reality in which projection systems and video cameras were combined in order to produce shadow on the screen. In the 1980s, Stephen Mann presented the prototype of iTab, a wearable device very similar to Google Glass, which allowed the user to superimpose images on his eyes recorded by cameras and proceed by wearable computer. Hence, what the user looked at was immediately processed by the computer, which generated information to be superimposed on the real vision, thus creating the augmentation of the perceived reality. The iTab system used a splitter to send the same skin simultaneously to the camera and the eye. The acquired image was then processed by the camera and sent back to the computer after a processing sent it to the projector that presented it to the other side of the splitter and then to the eye. Hence, the image was superimposed on the real scene. The iTab differs from HMDs because HMDs are typically used only to provide information or add information into what a user perceives. Although the concept of augmented reality was explored over 2 decades, the term augmented reality became official only in the 1990s. when it appeared in the document written by two Boeing engineers and researchers called Thomas P. Caudles and David Missel. They describe AR system for reducing error when creating wirings on aircraft and other aerospace industry system. Boeing was one of the first companies to use the augmented and virtual reality as part of its commercial strategies. The years, uh, the years that follow led many interesting development in AR began to come out. In 1993, the Karma knowledge-based augmented reality for maintenance assistance was presented by researchers Stephen Feiner, Blair McIntyre, and Dor Seligman of Columbia University. Karma was the first prototype of augmented reality system to support maintenance activities. It was a very ambitious project that used HMD viewer and an innovative ultrasound tracking system in order to view the instruction for the maintenance of laser printers. In 1999, after many years of research on AR, the Sono Computer Science Laboratories, or CSL, presented the first AR systems that use a 2D marker called CyberCode. It was introduced by Jun Rekimoto, professor and deputy director of CSL, and became the model for future marker-based AR system. CyberCode is a visual tagging system based on recognition of objects and their tracking via two-dimension barcodes using simple and inexpensive sensor. At this point, in the history of augmented reality, there are many scientific publications and applications used in various fields with excellent results. One of the biggest difficulties still to be overcome in the development of augmented reality application was to be able to track the gaze of users and understand where they were looking in order to integrate virtual images. It was then in 1999 the professor of Hirozoku Kato from Narayu Institute of Science and Technology developed the first open source software library called AR Toolkit, which allowed the tracking videos by calculating the exact orientation of the camera, and that with respect to the physical markers in real time. This library is still used today for the development of augmented reality application in various operating system and desktop and mobile devices, including a plugin for Unity 3D graphic engine. And in 2002, the researcher Bruce Thomas presented AR Quake, the first outdoor augmented reality gaming system. With AR Quake, which can be considered the mobile augmented reality version of a famous shooter game at the time, Quake, the gaming experience is transferred outdoors. AR Quake uses a low-cost, moderately accurate 6-degree localization system based on GPS, a digital compass, and a Fightful Vision-based monitoring. It is very similar to the Pokemon Go game, in which virtual creatures appear in the real world, but the user, instead of capturing, player must shoot them. It was an important step for the development of augmented reality, which in a few years had remarkable evolution. In 2003, Daniel Wagner and Dieter Smalstig presented the first handheld augmented reality system on PDA, with a commercial camera, thus paving the way for augmented reality on smart devices that follow. The proposed system provided the user with three-dimensional augmented view of the environment, achieving good overall registration accuracy by using the more popular marker-based tracking library AR Toolkit, which ran directly on the PDA. The Wagner and SmartStick system also introduced an optional client-server architecture that was based on wireless networking and was able to dynamically and transparently offload the tracking tasks in order to provide better performance in selected areas. In 2004, Matthias Moring introduced the first 3D marker tracking system on mobile device, which became the first mobile augmented reality application. This system supported the detection and differentiation of different markers and corrected integration of rendered 3D graphics into the live video stream via weak perspective projection camera models and an OpenGL rendering pipeline. Afterwards, there was an explosion of devices for augmented reality and mixed reality that allow industries to design and develop increasing complex augmented reality applications. Nowadays, in the era of Industry 4.0, of which augmented reality is an enabling technology, many technology innovation projects are using augmented reality to improve production process. To support this development, in 2013, Google launched a public beta test of Google Glass, glasses for enjoying augmented reality contents through the use of Bluetooth connection to the user's smartphones and capable of actively responding to voice command and hand gestures. In 2016, Microsoft started selling its version of smart glasses for augmented reality and mixed reality called HoloLens, which is much more advanced and expensive than Google Glass. 2017 saw a gradual standardization of development tools and democratization of access to creation of augmented reality apps with the introduction of Apple ARKit SDK and Google AR Core. This has resulted in the enabling of double the number of mobile devices for augmented reality applications and triple the number of active users for this application. These improvements made to this SDK in 2018 and 19 have progressively introduced new features capable of bringing the level of augmented reality experience possible on smartphones or tablets closer to that's possible with dedicated see-through viewers. At the same time, the number of augmented ARKit or AR Core enabled mobile devices has reached a significant percentage of the total number of smartphones and tablets in circulation, representing an important prerequisite for the speed of augmented reality application globally. In augmented reality, regardless of its purpose and features, any augmented reality system performs three main tasks, which is tracking, co-registration, and visualization, and each of these tasks typically involves both software and hardware components. Let's see from tracking systems. This system takes care of defining a user mapping in real time, tracing its position within the scene, and thus providing the position and orientation of observers' point of view with respect to global reference system assigned by convention to the environment in which the observer itself is located. Co-registration is the process of aligning the virtual object to be inserted in the real world from the point of view of the observer on the scene itself, applying at least the appropriate geometric transformation and ideally virtual objects illumination, shadow casting, or shifting to or from the real world as well as its partial or total occlusion. The rendering process is directly concerned with the real-time generation of visual content to be superimposed on the real environment. Finally, the visualization represents the process allowing the user to perceive the result of compositional, virtual, and real through different types of device and technologies. Let's take a look about positional tracking for augmented reality. Positional tracking is a technology that allows the device to estimate its position relative to the surrounding environment. It is based on the combination of hardware and software to obtain the detection of its absolute position. Tracking user point of view, there is two options that is essential for the technology of augmented reality, which is 3 degrees of freedom or 6 degrees of freedom. This technology is important because it is used to make the insertion of a virtual content visually coherent to the real world. One of the greatest difficulties or challenge in augmented realities is indeed the real-time calculation of the user point of view. This is essential to ensure the virtual objects are perfectly aligned with the real ones, since only in the case of perfect alignment can augmented reality information can be valid aid. The position of an object in space, in fact, defined univocally by 3 coordinates. Like 3 coordinate is x, y, z, and the orientation with respect to reference system indicated by the 3 angles yaw, pitch, and roll. There is another more important technology, which is a 3D motion tracking system. 3D motion tracking device play a pivotal role in augmented reality technology by accurately capturing the environment and position of physical objects or users within the augmented reality environment. This device enables the seamless integration of virtual objects or information into the real world. 3D motion tracking device can be classified according to the technology used for measurement, which is mechanical, electromagnetic, acoustical, inertial, optical, and hybrid. We'll discuss some of its technology or approach. Let's take a look one approach or technology for 3D tracking positional system, which is inertia sensor for tracking systems. Inertia tracking system is made possible by the use of accelerometer and gyroscope, which measure specific force and turn rate respectively. This technology combining more than one sensor, which is accelerometer that measure proper acceleration, gyroscope for measuring or maintaining orientation and angular velocities, and magnetometer measure the strength and direction of magnetic field. This sensor package can measure translation and rotational kinematics of moving body without the need for external references. On the other hand, calculation leading to this position of object can result in significant drift in position information. The sensors, if not accurate in measurement, can be decrease the accuracy of these methods. Another technology for tracking system is optical tracking systems. Optical tracking system is a technology for optical tracking, which is using various methods that are available. The common element all is to use tracking cameras to collect positional information. If the camera is located on the device being tracked, this modality is referred as inside-out tracking system. There is two technologies that commonly used currently, which is depth camera and also time-of-flight sensors, which is estimate the depth from the time required for the light signal to reach the scene and be received back by the camera. Optical tracking can exploit a variety of different algorithms, such as simultaneously location and mapping, or SLAMs, or parallel tracking and mapping, or PTAM, and dynamic tracking and mapping, or DSLAM. Another approach used for optical tracking system is markerless and marker-based tracking system. Markerless tracking use only what sensor can observe in the environment to calculate the position and orientation of the camera. The method depends on tracked object shape and appearance rather than on markers and can use a model-based approach or perform image processing to detect features that provide data to determine position and orientation. Another is marker-based. This technology uses optical tracking method uses a specific pattern of markers placed on the object. One or more cameras search for markers using algorithms to extract the position of the object from visible markers. From the difference between what the camera is detecting and the known markers model, an algorithm calculates the position and orientation of the track object. The patterns of markers that are placed in the track object is not random. The number of position and arrangements of the markers are carefully chosen to provide the system with all possible information so that the algorithm do not have missing data. For markerless optical tracking system, there is several technologies that used. For example, simultaneous localization and mappings, which is SLAMs, a system that commonly used at current technology of augmented reality. The system operates in previous unknown environments, in which they are able to estimate the camera pose and simultaneously create a map of the environment. There is three types of SLAM, which is a visual SLAM that is using monocular or binocular camera as an input as a fundamental computer vision problem that has received significant attention. Another is visual inertia SLAM, a combination of visual tracking system with inertial sensors, and also RGBD SLAM, use depth image to support visual SLAM. Another tracking categories for augmented reality technologies is electromagnetic tracking system. They consist of base station that generates a magnetic field and a receiver. This method measures the intensity of magnetic field in different directions, with the strength and field decreasing with increasing distance between the receiver and the base station, and also allowing for orientation measurement. There is two types of geospatial navigation system available for AR tracking. One is a satellite-based augmented system, or SBAS, which use additional satellite broadcast message, and ground-based augmented system, which is GBAS. The precision is increased by the use of terrestrial radio message. The other categories technologies for augmented reality tracking system is hybrid tracking system. This approach is based on fusion of data from multiple sensors and is a method of using more than one tracking techniques in order to improve the detection of the position and orientation of tracked object. By using a combination of these techniques, the advantage of one method can be compensated for by another. Model approach use pre-existing 3D information of environment is one marker trackers. These techniques use markers, which is an artificial visual patterns that construct with the purpose of being easily distinguishable by visual tracking system. The others is 3D model trackers. This use a 3D model representation of an object as the reference for estimating the pose of the real object. This approach have several techniques. For example, object model acquisition, feature trackers, direct trackers, deep learning based trackers, and hybrid trackers. Also tracking by detection or post-initialization. Here are some example of a hybrid tracking system for 3D model trackers. After tracking methods in augmented reality works properly, once the user point of view is known by means of exact position and orientation in 3D space of his head provided by tracking system, it is possible to precisely align and scale the visual content to augment the scene observed. This achieved by assigning the incoming tracking information of X, Y, Z, yaw, pitch, and roll to rendering camera in real time, so that for any head movement, a coherent virtual content transformation will apply. This job or task is performed by specialized augmented reality software libraries and software development kit. Once the rendering of co-registered graphic is performed to achieve the illusion of coexisting of virtual and real imagery, a combination of two objects is required. This can be done by means of different devices and technologies, either in an immersive or non-immersive modality. In immersive, it's required the subject to wear an optical or video see-through headset. While non-immersive, augmented reality can be achieved on a desktop by means of simple monitor or directly on real world by means of projection systems. Let's take a look on several technology for augmented reality visualization. One techniques are used is monitor-based visualization. This is first way to visualize an augmented reality and observe the augmented reality on monitor. A video camera records the environment, the virtual content, then is superimposed on the video stream. And the result is displayed on a monitor any size but without any immersion, like what we see in following figures. Another visualization for augmented reality is optical see-through technologies. A see-through optical headset employs an optical beam divider consisting of translucent mirror which transmit light in one direction and simultaneously reflects light in the others. There are therefore partially transmitting technology scenes. Looking through the lens, and you can see a virtual image superimposed on the real one, as a figure you can see from this slide. A characteristic of optical combiners is that they reduce the light intensity of real scenes, so that only 20 to 30% of real light passes through these displays to reach the eyes. In general, an optical viewers, the augmented field of a view is only a fraction of a see-through field of view. Furthermore, the opacity of virtual contents combined with the real image is never total, especially in overlap with a very bright environments. On video see-through visualization, this device works using two cameras located on the headset, one for each eye. This camera provides the user with a view of a real world, as you can see in this image. And then the video stream captured by two cameras is combined with virtual components created by the computer. The result is transmitted to the monitors placed in front of the user's eyes in the display. This image illustrates the process. In see-through video-based application, the real-world frame shown in head-mounted display is the same video frame used to calculate the position and orientation of the head so that the virtual image appears exactly superimposed on the real skin. This is achieved by avoiding showing the video frame on the display until the image processing is complete. Mobile smart devices such as smartphones and also tablets can be legitimately considered video see-through devices, since they have a built-in cameras and display, providing a live capture of the surrounding environments and augmentation of these environments, because their real-time rendering and compositing capabilities. Another approach for visualization is projection-based visualization. This technique uses a display for projection system to illuminate real object with a specific computer-generated image. This is sensitive to the reflectivity and physical characteristic of the illuminated objects. For example, opaque and dark bodies limit the type of information that can be displayed. We already discussed the technology behind augmented reality. Let's see the emerging trend and also challenge for augmented reality. New generation of augmented reality device like augmented reality wearable device are becoming technology mature, with application emerging in military, medical, and also business sectors. However, limited battery life remains a challenge. Next generation augmented reality like Microsoft HoloLens 2, as you can see from the image, or Apple Vision Pro promise longer autonomy, improved performance, and better comfort. Over 10 million workers may use smart glasses regularly by 2025, improving work process and quality control. Integrating augmented reality with trends like gamification, enhanced workplace trainings, and effectiveness. Another trend is the implementation of artificial intelligence or machine learning to enhance augmented reality or mixed reality experience. The last decades, we have witnessed the remarkable growth in artificial intelligence and machine learning technologies, leading to their widespread adoption across various industries. The integration of augmented artificial intelligence and also machine learning with augmented and mixed reality has emerged, have a promising frontier, leveraging computer vision as a core component. This convergence has already demonstrated its significance in technology, also in economics and also society. For instance, Amazon's recommendation engine, powered by AI and also machine learning, significantly influenced sales by aligning products with consumer preference. Extending this paradigm from the web to physical world revolutionized how we shop and offering real-time information and personalized experience. The version of pattern recognition, gaze analysis, and also natural language processing further enhance user interaction. Ultimately, this synergy empowers business to provide tailored, context-aware service and hold the potential transform various aspects of daily life, fostering convenience, efficiency, and innovation. The other trend that may become in near future are augmented reality-enabled telepresence. The COVID-19 pandemic accelerated the shift towards remote work, with an estimated 25 to 30% of the workforce expected to work from home several days a week by the end of 2022. Augmented reality holds significant potential in this context, offering effective telepresence experience where remote participants can interact in shared environments. Companies like Microsoft and also Kisco are actively developing a telepresence environment based on holographic representation, as you can see in following image. Although widespread commercial applications are not yet available, the feature for shared augmented reality environments in training, conference, education, and gaming looks promising, even extending beyond home settings. In summary, we already discussed following key points. First, augmented reality is a concept that's back to the 1960s, but its true potential is now emerging due to constant technology progress. Second, low-cost solutions utilizing mobile devices as augmented reality platforms are becoming widespread across various markets. Third, challenge remains particularly in wearable devices, including the needs for accurate tracking, wide field of view, reliable hands-free interface, and object recognition. And fourth, despite challenge, augmented reality able to convey information in various domains, from scientific visualization to advanced communication and shopping. And this becoming pervasive, with new applications expected to emerge in coming years. That's all from me. Thank you.